My name is Dr. Okafor Chidumeje, CEO of OurDrKing Foundation Nigeria, convener, Trade-a-thon, the Lupus Day. Good morning. I want to share this story with you. This happened about 9 months ago. I was on call in emergency, and the call duty normally starts from 4 p.m. throughout the night till 8 a.m. the next day. So I resumed. I took over around 3:50 p.m. And from that 3:50 p.m. to around 7 p.m. there was no patient. So it was more like we were lazing around, chatting with my co-health workers. So around 7 p.m. I told them, let me just move down across the street and pick up some food. So when I went over across the street, the person I expected to collect the food from was not around, so I had to now go down to the market. The market is more like, let's just say, half a mile away. So I boarded the keke and moved down, picked up. The next, of course, I was expecting to come back in less than 30 minutes. So, but because of the traffic, I delayed a bit. I think I stayed almost up to an hour. But of course, my phone was on, and if there was anything, the nurses would have called me. So at around, let's say 8:10 p.m., I started coming back. I couldn't get a keke, so I was more like, well, this is just less than half a mile, so let me just be trekking down since there was still no emergency. But I was still looking out for any transport that would take me back. So at a point, a car just stopped back, and as I was crossing the car, the person wind down. I was like, is that Dr. King? I said, it's okay that he's just coming from the hospital and that he brought an emergency. So that the nurses said I went down towards the side, so he decided to go down. So that as he was now coming down, he saw me, he flashed his light and saw me and guessed I should be the one. So, well, I wasn't particularly interested in the story. I just my joy was that at least I finally found a car that was moving down towards my direction. So I just hopped in. I just hopped in, and then the man started driving down. It was nice. It was nice. I saw his face clearly. He was kind, and he was not really panicking, but he kept saying good things, like he said a lot about the hospital and that we do doing well. And then he was like, why that if he was the one on duty, he wouldn't want to go this far. What if there was a very serious whatever emergency and I couldn't come in the right time? And I said, well, that I didn't know I wasn't going to get a keke. That assuming I got a keke, this wouldn't have taken up to this long. And so we now, before I complete the statement, we're already in front of the emergency. So I just got down and told the man thank you. So as I was telling him thank you, he now told me he'll be going out to get more of the other stuffs that we need, because he guessed the person he brought will stay will be admitted. So I said, okay, no problem. I now thanked him and moved right in. So when I came in, I saw a woman with two of her daughters lying on the bed. The woman was lying on the bed and surrounded by two of her daughters. So I moved in. The nurse now said, okay, that she was about calling me. I said, okay. So I just took the card in phone immediately, rushed down to the patient, took the history, and wrote out some medications. So when I now came over, I now asked her, and I told her that, okay, that the person who dropped me in front of the emergency was actually your husband. That I was surprised how he got to know me. So the woman just looked at me and said, okay. So I left. And then when I now went there, I was not telling the nurse that surprisingly that it was the husband who brought her. That I guess maybe he went to pick something from the market, and as he was not coming down, he saw me and picked me. The nurse said, I said okay. Then the next thing the nurse then said that the woman, the person that dropped the woman was a keke driver, that is tricycle driver. I said tricycle, yes. I said okay. I don't know, maybe the man just came behind. Well, that's no problem. I just stopped it there. The next few minutes later, one of the daughters that should be around 16 years or so came up to me and said, Sada, he wants to ask me something. I said, yeah. He said, who did you say took you from the market and dropped you here. I said I said your dad, likely her husband. He said the girl asked me my dad. I said yes. She laughed. He said my dad. I said yes. That he was one that dropped me. He was riding I mentioned the type of car and the color of the car. The girl's eyes opened. The girl said, "Did that car?" I said yes. He now told me, "Please, can I come closer?" I came closer. The girl now told the mom that he said the person dropped him with this car. So as he was saying it, the other girl just looked at me and was like, "This is," brought the picture and said, "This is our dad and my mom's husband. So in case you are mentioned, in case you are mistaking him with another person." I said, "This is exactly the guy that dropped me. This is exactly the person." In fact, that he told me he was going down to, I mentioned the street. He said he was going there to pick other things. So the girl's eyes now opened wide. The mother was actually sick, so I wasn't seeing any emotion in her. The girl's eyes now opened widely. I said, and I asked her, "Or is that not where people are staying?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Hey, that the man told me now." He actually mentioned the people are 4 in number, and that you have two other younger brothers. As in, the things, every place that got heated up. The guy now told me that this person you are seeing in the picture died 4 years ago. Actually died 4 years ago, and when he died, he was using this very car. That car you mentioned with that color. I said, "These guys," as I told him, "No, it's not possible. That this person was the person that picked me with this very car." And I told him that car, that there is this red velvet thing that was on in the driver's in the passenger side. They screamed. I said, "Yes, there was a velvet thing, and it has a turn. It's turned a bit on that place because I know I was fiddling with that turn end." They shouted more. I said, "Yeah, I'm telling you that somebody dropped me here. I was in from the market, and they took me and dropped me here. Will I be making it up? Do I even know you people before?" So as I was not saying it, the mother looked at me and said, "Except if the person who carried you was a ghost. My husband died about 4 years ago." I said, "I don't know what you people are talking about. In fact, let's just end the discussion here." I just ended it there and walked away. So are you telling me he was the ghost ex-husband of that woman that picked me from the market and dropped me in front of the emergency to take care of his wife? Name is Dr. Okafor Chidumeje, CEO of OurDrKing Foundation Nigeria, convener, Tritathlon, the Lupus Day, the Lupus Day, the Lupus Day.